Good morning, my dear children. Hope you all are fine. Today, let's do the worksheet of our fifth unit, the balloon seller. All of you, please take your worksheet. Take page number 19. Worksheet 1, read and answer. So, our first worksheet is intended to improve our comprehension skills. We are given a passage. We have to read this passage carefully in order to answer the questions given below. You can expect a similar question for your exam. Read the passage. One day, an army of soldiers was marching through a forest. Here, army is an example for a collective noun, an army of soldiers. They had spent a long day battling with the enemy and were slowly making their way home. So, a group of soldiers, an army of soldiers were marching. They were walking through the forest and they had spent the whole day fighting with the enemies. And now they are going back to their home. They were exhausted, hungry and thirsty. These soldiers were very much exhausted. Exhausted means tired. They were very much tired, hungry and thirsty. Some helpers, a few cooks and a drummer accompanied the army. So, along with the army, there were some helpers. Who were the helpers? A few cooks and a drummer, one who beats drum. Drummer is one who beats drum. So, a drummer and a few cooks followed the army, accompanied the army, went along with the army. The drummer noticed the slow, tired steps of the soldiers and decided to encourage them. The cooks and the drummer accompanied the army in order to help the soldiers. So, the drummer noticed that the soldiers were very much tired and exhausted, and he decided to encourage the soldiers. He began to beat his drum to create an encouraging, uplifting rhythm. So, in order to encourage the soldiers, what did he do? He started to beat his drum to create an encouraging, uplifting rhythm. Soon, the soldiers began marching to the quick beat of the drum. They even started joking and laughing. So, the soldiers were back in a good mood. They began to march to the quick beat of the drum and they even started joking and laughing. They started to crack jokes. However, an enemy camp in the distance heard the sound of the drum. Unfortunately, what happened? The enemies heard the sound of the drum. The enemy commander put together a group and rushed to attack the soldiers. Hearing the sound of the drum, the enemies thought that these soldiers are going to attack them. So the enemy commander put together a group and rushed to attack the soldiers. On seeing the enemy come towards them, the soldiers began repenting the drummer's decision. On seeing the soldiers rushing towards them, the soldiers felt a regret. They repented the drummer's decision. So they regretted the action of the drummer. The drummer, however, decided to turn the disadvantage into an opportunity. He began beating the drum with all his might, creating a bold, inspiring song. But the drummer did not give up. He did not lose his hope. He thought of converting this disadvantageous situation into an opportunity. He began to beat his drum with all his might. Might means strength. With all his might, he began to beat his drum, creating a bold, inspiring song. A new courage stirred in the hearts of the soldiers. So, the rhythm of the drum gave courage to the soldiers. They fought bravely and defeated the enemy. When the soldiers reached the city, the captain went to the drummer and said, "Good and bad often flow from the same source." Good and bad often flow from the same source. So whatever be the situation, we should always remain optimistic. We should never give up hope. We should always possess a positive mind and a positive heart. Even in a worst situation, even if you are caught up in a worst situation, you should try to do something positive. You should think positive and you should do something positive. Okay? We should never give up hope. Okay, so that's all about the passage. Now let's answer the questions. The events of the story are mixed up in the summary. Number them in the correct order. So, the events of the story are given in a jumbled order. We should number them in the correct order. The first one is already given. Some soldiers were walking through a forest. So, initially, we saw some soldiers walking through a forest. Then what happened? They were tired and exhausted. The soldiers were very much tired and exhausted. Then, third one, the drummer decided to encourage them with some music. Okay. I think you can do the rest on your own. Just number the events. Number these events in the correct order. Okay, we shall discuss the answers in the evening. Take the correct answers. First one, the soldiers were marching through a dash. Were the soldiers marching through a desert or a battlefield or a forest? Which is the right answer? The answer is given in the first line itself. One day an army of soldiers was marching through a forest. It's very simple. Then next, they were accompanied by dash, their general, a drummer, a band. Which is the right answer? Please put a tick mark against the right answer. Answer these three on your own. Then moving on to the next question. Match these words from the passage with their opposites. So, here we have to match the antonyms. Antonyms means words with the opposite meaning. Antonyms. A-N-T-O-N-Y-M-S. Antonyms. Antonyms. Opposite words. So, here 5 words are given. We have to find out the antonyms of these words. We have to match the antonyms. First one, exhausted. Exhausted means very much tired. What is the opposite word for exhausted? Refreshed. Refreshed. Here you can number this one as. The next, enemy. Enemy opposite. Ally. Ally. What do you mean by ally? Ally is a person or country that has agreed to support another. Ally refers to a person or country that has agreed to support another. Enemy opposite ally. Then disadvantage opposite advantage. Started opposite ended. Bravely opposite cowardly. Bravely means dhairyapuram, dhairyatode. Cowardly means without courage. Okay. Next, answer these questions. Why did the drummer first start beating the drum? What's the answer? Why did the drummer first start beating the drum? The drummer first started beating the drum to uplift the soldiers' spirits. How did the enemy learn of the soldiers' presence? The enemy learned of the soldiers' presence when they heard the sound of the drum. Third one, how did the soldiers manage to defeat the enemy? The soldiers fought bravely to defeat the enemy. The encouraging and bold beats of the drummer helped them gain courage. Do you think the drummer did a wise thing when playing the drum the first time? Why? You can have your own answers for this question. You can write your own answers. You can write from your own viewpoint. Okay. Or you can just copy the answer that I am giving you. Yes, I think the drummer did a wise thing when playing the drum the first time. He did not know about the enemy soldiers, and music can help people carry on during difficult times. So I believe that it was a good decision. Okay. Worksheet 2, Word-wise. Find the synonyms of the words given below in the word search. Write the answers on the blanks. So, here 10 words are given. We have to write the synonyms of these words. Children, what do you mean by synonyms? Synonyms are the words with the same meaning. Words with same meaning are called synonyms. Okay. So, I will help you to find the synonyms of these words. First one, kind. Can you think about another word with the same meaning? Kind. Synonym of kind is generous. 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 Then, next one, intelligent. What is another word for intelligent? Clever. C-L-E-V-E-R. Clever. Third one, fast. Quick. Q-U-I-C-K. Rich. Wealthy. W-E-A-L-T-H-Y. Youthful. Young. Y-O-U-N-G. Courageous. Courageous. Another word, brave. B-R-A-V-E. Correct. Another word for correct, right. R-I-G-H-T. Small. Tiny. T-I-N-Y. Broad. Wide. W-I-D-E. Vishalamaya. Big. Large. L-A-R-G-E. Okay. Now, what do you have to do? You have to circle these words in this word search. For example, one word is given here, quick. Okay. Similarly, you have to then generous. You have to find out the other words in the word search. Okay. It's very easy. Since I have given you the words, since I have already given you the synonyms, it's very easy to find out these words inside this word search. So please complete it on your own. And be thorough with these synonyms. Add prefixes from the brackets to form the opposites of these words. Children, what do you mean by prefix? We have already learned it in the previous class. Prefix means a letter or group of letters placed in front of a word to change its meaning. Okay, a prefix is a letter or group of letters placed in front of a word to change its meaning. Here in the brackets we can see some prefixes. I-L-U-N-D-I-S, dis, un, non, er. Okay. So, there are many prefixes given in the brackets. We have to use the correct prefixes in order to form the opposites of these words. Okay. To form the antonyms of these words. First one, legal. What's the opposite of legal? Illegal. The prefix il should be used. Illegal. ILLEGAL. Happy. Opposite? Unhappy. UNHAPPY. Sense. Nonsense. NONSENSE. Responsible. Irresponsible. IR is the prefix. Okay, the next one, common. Un is a prefix to be used. Uncommon. Mature. Immature. IMMATURE. Likely. Unlikely. UNLIKELY. Balanced. Unbalanced. Again, un is the prefix to be used. Okay. All of you fill in these blanks. Next one. Cross out the incorrect options in these sentences. We have to cross the incorrect options given in the brackets. Where dash you this afternoon? Where were you? The first one is read as we are. WE''RE means we are. So that's wrong. Please cross out the incorrect option. Anil and I dash at the museum. Anil and I were at the museum. WE''RE is wrong. Next one. Dash going there again tomorrow. We are. WE''RE is the right answer. So we can cross the wrong option. Were. Next. Place the apples dash there. Place the apples there. The wrong option is THEY''RE. Then next, dash to be given to Sushila aunty. They are. They''RE is the right answer. Then we can cross the incorrect option there. The dog is wagging dash tail so happily. The dog is wagging its tail. IT''S can be read as it is. So that's the wrong answer. The wrong option. So please cross out the incorrect option. Yes, dash just not stopping. Yes, it is just not stopping. The second one is the incorrect option. Okay. Worksheet 3 is something related to grammar. We shall do it later after learning the usage of simple future tense. Okay. Now let's skip this worksheet for the time being and let's move on to our fourth worksheet. As usual, the fourth worksheet is intended to improve your listening, speaking and writing skills. First one, listening. Listen to your teacher say some things about you and your class. Write true or false against each sentence. First one, our class began at 6:30 p.m. Second one, you woke up at 7 a.m. Third sentence, you go to school by bus. Fourth sentence, There are more than 20 students in our class. Fifth one, there are 2 fans in our class. Sixth one, after the class, you will have your dinner. Please write true or false against each of these sentences. Okay? Next one, speaking. Look at this picture carefully. There are 5 odd things about it. Take turns and tell your partner what things are odd about the picture. This question should be answered in the form of a conversation between 2 partners, partner A and partner B. You can note down the odd things in this picture and frame a conversation between 2 partners. Okay. You can write it if you want. I will ask you to read out your answer during our Google Meet session. I will give you a model. For example, partner A can say, the fan has only 2 blades. Then partner B, yes, and the teacher's desk has 1 leg missing. I wonder what else is off. Partner A, look, there is a dustbin on that student's desk. Partner B, and a monkey is perched on that student's shoulder. So this makes it 4 things. And the teacher is barefoot, says partner A. And partner B replies, great, that's all 5 of them. Okay, children, you can write a similar conversation. I will ask you to read out during our Google Meet session. Moving on to next question, writing. Write a dialogue between any 3 people discussing their favorite dish. They could talk about why they like it, when they eat it, and how it is made. Okay? Again, you are asked to prepare a conversation between 2 people. You can name the people. Then, what should be the conversation about? The 3 people can talk about their favorite food. They can talk about why they like that particular food. When do they eat it? Do they eat it on some special occasions? Like during some parties, birthday party. And how it is made, how that particular food is made. For example, you can write it like a conversation between 2 people. Like Anita, Tom, Naushad. Then Anita says, my favorite food is Pani Puri. It's made with crisp puris which are filled with potato and sprouts. Then the next person, Tom, can say that and then dunked in lovely sweet and spicy water. I love Pani Puri too, but my favorite is chocolate cake. Okay, so then the third person can say that sounds lovely, but we must not eat too much of these. Okay, so the conversation can continue in that way. If you don't find enough space here, then you can turn the page and write the rest of the answer here. Okay. Please write the answers in your worksheet itself. Okay. I think we can wind up. That's all for today. We shall discuss the answers in the evening during our Google Meet session. All of you, please be prepared with your answers. Thank you, children, for your patient listening. Have a nice day.